the Quip electric toothbrush.
Is it worth it?
So let's check out this Quip toothbrush. So here's the package that it comes in. So just to be honest, this isn't a true unboxing. My husband and I, we already opened it. Can't not open up packages when they come. But again, I'm gonna show you everything that's in there. So here's the toothbrush. Comes in this little tube. We'll open it up. Kind of a cool color. We got the metal version. There's also a plastic version. So we got this copper metal look, which is nice. And then it comes with two things of toothpaste. One is larger, like this. It's supposed to last you 3 months as long as you're using pea-sized amount on your toothbrush. And then it comes with this cute little travel size, which should last you 2 weeks. And then it also comes with one new head for the toothbrush. And then it comes with this little instruction manual information. So that's what the package comes with. So I'm just gonna kind of open up the toothbrush so we can take a better look at it. So here's the toothbrush. It comes with this little wall mount / cover. So you can kind of take it out, and here's the toothbrush. So just holding it, I mean, it's a nice feel in my hand. I like the feel. It's a little bit of weight, but it's not too heavy. It's still pretty light, and it feels nice and smooth in my hand. And then this little cover, you can also just be a stand so it can sit on a counter if you want. It's definitely a cool looking, kind of hip, trendy toothbrush. Has a really nice design. I think that a lot of people have been talking about Quip online and Facebook and Instagram, and I've had some patients ask me about the Quip toothbrush. To be honest, I wasn't really sure what to tell them because I've never actually had it or tried it, so I thought it would be fun to get one and try it out so I can give my honest opinion. And I've heard some mixed things about it. Some people like it, some people say it's not really an electric toothbrush, so let's go upstairs to the bathroom and try it out. Okay guys, so I'm in the bathroom and we're gonna try out this Quip toothbrush. So first thing I wanna try out is this suction strip on the back of the toothbrush for the wall mount. So I'd probably put it on my mirror here. So it actually feels pretty strong. Again, it doesn't really feel very sticky, but it actually feels really firm. You should be able to take it off and re-stick it somewhere else if you want to, as long as you keep it dry and keep it clean. So we can put it on a mirror. That's it's pretty strong section. It's pretty strong section. Put it in the shower. It's still pretty strong. It is, and I've taken it off.
Can we take a look? Whoa, that's pretty cool actually.
Looks good.
That is pretty cool. Wow. Okay.
It's strong. It's good. It's a section. It's good. Let's try it on glass. So it's strong. So I've taken it off maybe about 3 or 4 times and it's still feeling really strong. The only surface it really didn't work on was the painted wall. Not sure why you put it on there anyway. So now I want to test it out. So my initial reaction when turning this on is that the vibrations definitely don't feel as strong as some of the other electric toothbrushes I've tried. So it's a little bit more like a regular toothbrush. It has the vibrations, but I almost feel like I'm using a regular toothbrush. Not saying that's a good or a bad thing. I think it depends on your preference in toothbrush, but again, it has the vibrations. They are a lot less strong. It's a little embarrassing, but this is my actual toothbrush that I use to brush my teeth. I think it was $1, or I might have gotten it for free somewhere. So this is what I actually use to brush my teeth. I like manual toothbrushes. A lot of what's important when you're brushing your teeth is your routine and your habit. It's not necessarily the tool, it's how you use it. Nice thing about this toothbrush is that it does have like a built-in timer. So after 30 seconds, it'll beep and then stop, and then it'll start again. So again, for each quadrant of your mouth, you do it for 30 seconds, and then that'll equal 2 minutes of brushing. So another thing I want to point out, again, I did talk about how this one just feels really nice in the hand. Just to compare it to the Sonicare, obviously this one is a lot smaller. I've heard some people say that the Quip is harder to hold, the smaller body of this one. Maybe depending on your size, maybe this would be harder for you to hold. I have pretty small hands and I like this little lightweight one. Another thing that we haven't really talked about is that it does have on the back of the head this little tongue scraper. So if you wanna brush your tongue with that, that's cute. Overall, I did enjoy using the toothbrush. It definitely is a little bit more like a manual toothbrush with vibrations versus, a really strong electric toothbrush. If you're someone that isn't good at doing correct technique when using a manual toothbrush, this might not be the toothbrush for you. It really comes down to your personal habits and routine that's gonna make this toothbrush good or not for you. So just to talk a little bit more about some of the other popular electric toothbrushes out there on the market. So again, this is the Sonicare. The vibrations are a lot stronger on this toothbrush. I'm gonna give it a try. It's so ticklish. I can't, okay, honestly, it's a really good toothbrush. I'm not against Sonicare. I'm just really ticklish in my mouth, and this one really tickles my gums for some reason. My husband loves it though. He's also a dentist. He loves the Sonicare, it's great. It's just too strong for me personally. Here we have the Oral B. This one, the head actually moves. The bristles actually move. It's not just vibrations. So we'll give this one a try. I think this one's nice in a sense because it's a little bit less work on your part because the bristles are actually moving. You don't have to actually do the movements yourself. Okay guys, so that's kind of my initial reaction when using the Quip. We do have a video specifically talking about the Sonicare the Oral B that my husband, Dr. Sammy, made. So if you have more questions about those toothbrushes, I recommend that you check them out. But let's go back downstairs to the office, and I want to talk a little bit more about pricing and the subscription that you can get with the Quip toothbrush. So what else do you guys need to know about Quip? They do have a subscription option, which I do think is kind of cool. Basically, you can pay a fee once every 3 months, and they'll send you, depending on the package you get, they'll send you new toothbrush head, toothpaste, and batteries for the toothbrush. Most people don't actually replace their toothbrush heads or replace their toothbrushes when they should. So this is kind of a cool option to just have it sent straight to your house so you don't forget, you don't have to go out to the store and buy it. I think that's a really cool option. So what about pricing? That's probably the next question most people are thinking. How much is this gonna cost me? The prices do vary depending on the type of Quip toothbrush you get and the package. They do have a metal version and a plastic version. So of course the plastic version is cheaper. Depending on the subscription plan that you pick, it's going to be about $25, $30 for the plastic one. If you choose not to do a subscription plan, then just getting the toothbrush would be a little bit more money. So in my mind, it is a little bit of a better deal just to get the subscription. But if you want to cancel the subscription, you can do that. So you might as well, again, get the little bit cheaper price for the toothbrush, get the subscription, and then again, you can always cancel it after you get your refill on your toothbrush head and the toothpaste. So for the metal version, it does cost about $40, $45. But then again, depending on which subscription package you choose, that's gonna be another $5 or $10. So you're looking more about, $50 give or take, depending on the plan. So to be 100% honest, I did get a discount when I bought this toothbrush because I'm a dentist. So I was very fortunate that I got to try it out. Would I buy this at full price? To be 100% honest, the answer is probably no, just because I think that there's other electric toothbrushes out there that are stronger and that they do more work for either similar or cheaper prices. So if I was gonna spend money on electric toothbrush, again, just to be honest, I probably wanna get this one. If you like manual toothbrushes though, and you just want like some vibrations, then I think that you could like this toothbrush. But again, just for the price, if you're looking for a true electric toothbrush, I do think that there are better ones out on the market. Would I recommend this one to a patient? Again, to be honest, if there's a patient out there that they're asking for my opinion, especially if they're having trouble, with their oral hygiene or their oral care or having good technique, I probably would recommend an electric toothbrush that has a little bit more power, does a little bit more work, because I do think that it would keep their mouth cleaner. If you have great technique and great oral hygiene care, then you'll probably do just fine with this toothbrush. So it really kind of depends on how well you care for your teeth and how well you're already brushing. If you brush your teeth really well, you're probably gonna be fine with any kind of toothbrush. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below.
And of course, if you want to check out my electric toothbrush review, reviewing the Oral B versus the Sonicare, I'll leave it down in the link below. Maybe I'll do an end screen with it too. Thank you for watching our videos. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content or if you want to see more dental related videos. And I'll see you for the next one. Later.